Welcome in on the Husson Eagles Sports Network here in this NAC opener between the Husson Eagles and the Anna Maria Amcats. Owen Snow alongside Nolan Humphreys. We had some technical difficulties to start this one, which is why we couldn't give you the broadcast right away. But now we are all good to go. Right now, Husson does lead 2-1 so far, thanks to goals from Kieran Field and Dominic Hollingkamp. So Husson right now with the lead. They have a 4-2 record in non-conference play. Anna Maria was 1-7. And picked out another goal. Husson up 3-1 now, so really quickly. Jacob Sargent with the goal. Now that we got all the technical difficulties figured out, Nolan, what do you think is going to happen today? What's your game plan here for Husson? I know we're already up 3-1, but what can they do to continue this?
Yeah, I think the big thing right now, watching the game is head coach Michael Nils not really happy with how his team's performing right now. When you're going against a team that, you want to go out there and try to perform your best, you don't want to get into any bad habits. And if they can keep moving the ball offensively, finding the open player, cutting in, to open space, I think that if they can have that as their offensive game plan, they'll be in the good.
Jeremy Russo, the starting goalie for Husson. Tyler Davidson, the starting goaltender for the Amcats. Here's Field. And now they'll just work it behind the net. Swalje. And as it's a good cycle, Field's going to cut in. Find Alec Dupre. Looked like it was blocked, but Husson gets it right back. Swalje into Drew Clinch. That one finds the back of the net. Husson now up 4-1.
Yeah, really good pass from X by Taylor Swalje. He finds Drew Clinch. Again, that's kind of what their game plan needs to be. Being able to cut in. You've got the player behind the net at X and Taylor Swalje who's going to be able to find you. He had 10 assists coming into this game, so really good goal there. Clinch a couple feet away from being in the crease there, but able to put it in.
His third goal of the season. Face off. It's going to be won by Husson. It was a face-off violation on Anna Maria. Now the ball will just be grounded by Drew Held, sophomore midfielder. Now in the hands of Brian Peabody. He'll run behind the net. That one knocked away. Hasn't been picked up yet. And ref's going to give a foul in favor of Anna Maria.
Yeah, good hustle there. No, it turned into a penalty. Now it's going Anna Maria's way, but good hustle by Hollenkamp and Alec Dupre.
Here's Nicholas Husa. He scores, getting his second goal already today. Lee's been cut down to 2.
Yeah, Husa came into this game with 12 goals. He's already got 2 in this one, so him and Miles Cormier, kind of those two guys to watch. Cormier at attack, number 21, and then Husa at midfield.
That face-off won by, looked like it was almost won by Anna Maria, but now it'll be a foul awarded for the Amcats. Here's got Eric Farrell to your right. cutting down that right wing. He'll just reset it. Now in the hands of Kyle Pickering. This Anna Marie team has a lot of freshmen on their roster. Over half the team is a true freshman. Pickering still with it. He tried to find a pass intended for Husson. He can't save it. Now, here's Field. He'll work it to the right. He's going to try to make some magic behind the net. He'll find Taylor Schwalje, and then up top to clinch. And here's a shot by Field, and that one goes in for his second goal of the afternoon.
Yeah, Kenneth Field already on a hat trick watch there, and they did a really good job at moving the ball around. Carried it through X. Drew Clinch had it up top and was able to make a nice feed into traffic. And Kenneth Field was able to finish it off.
Last season, led the NAC in goals. He had 68 in total. Was second in the nation in goals per game with almost 4.5. Had 15 hat tricks last season, including 2 7-goal games. So just an offensive threat whenever he's out there, and has already got 2 today. That face-off won by Stolt. He'll find Schwalje, and now Dupre to Holenkamp. Beautiful movement there by the Eagles.
Yeah, that's exactly what head coach Mike O'Neill is going to be looking for every single time. All those passes, Brad Stolt. I mean, great job on the face-off. Able to go back and, carried it through 3 defenders. And then it was kind of a tic-tac-toe type of play there, Owen.
Absolutely.
Really nice finish by Hollenkamp, and 6-2 now in Husson's favor. And it looks like we might have a timeout now by Anna Maria.
That we will indeed. Husson just pure dominance halfway through this first quarter. We'll be back in a few on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Starting to see some snow flurries here at the Boucher Field. That'll probably happen off and on this afternoon. Supposed to snow a lot this weekend here in Bangor. Now working on that right side was Nas Sikari Swimner. But it's back in Husson possession. Ball's still loose. And that one will just sail out of play. Husson possession. And here's Kiernan Field. Over to Holenkamp. Holenkamp finds a nice pass into Drew Clinch. And a flag's up from the ref. Looks like it will be on Anna Maria.
Yeah, it looked to be an interference call.
Brecken Vieira looks to be the one who took the penalty. Yeah, interference penalty. It's only a 30-second power play for the Eagles.
Yeah, in this 30 seconds, the way that they've been passing and moving the ball in the last couple of minutes, they should definitely be able to capitalize on this 30 seconds here. Looks like it's going to start over there with Alec Dupre.
It's going to be a lot of movement for the Eagles. Clinch up top. Now they'll work it to Schwalje down low. Clinch to Holenkamp to Schwalje. He thought about it. And Holenkamp shot through the legs of Davidson. And now Holenkamp gets his hat trick.
And they're going to get a man-up goal there. Holenkamp, like you said, has the hat trick now. And just really good ball movement. No mistakes. You know, nobody forcing shots is exactly what you want. And you get to Holenkamp, that sharpshooter on that right side of the field, able to go 5-hole on goalie Tyler Davidson.
Face-off will be won by Husson. Here's Owen Giorgio. You'll find Holenkamp, who finally has his hat trick. Here's Field. He'll look for his. I'm sure he'll look for it soon. Finds a nice pass into Clinch. And now into Robinson, take a shot, goal. That was pretty.
Yeah, nice goal there. Pretty far out, but again, the ball movement's been really well. They're not making mistakes there. And the freshman, Gabe Robinson from Alabama, gets his 11th goal on the season.
Now Husson really running away with it. 8-2 with 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. They are on pace for 32 goals right now. I'm sure it won't be 32 goals, but we'll most likely see 20. Holenkamp shot.
Yeah, and Holenkamp
Like it was wide.
almost had it again. He was looking for that 5-hole. I believe it went off the foot of Tyler Davidson. He was trying to go between the legs again. Owen Giorgio started that play, carrying it up. Anytime he's in that offensive zone, you expect him to rip it with that long stick.
Here's Brian Peabody. He still has it. Dupre with the screen. And now it'll find Cody Dingwell. And now Dupre will have it. And now into Dingwell again. .18 left on the shot clock. Peabody. Less than 10 on the shot clock. Peabody will shoot. Goes wide.
And now you've got 7 seconds here to pick it up and go with it.
And ball still on the ground. Will be picked up by Steven Katos. And a big hit. Anna Maria will still take it. Husa. Shot goes wide.
Odenberg in net.
We saw Russo start this game, but I thought we would see a lot of Odenberg today as well. He's the main guy in goal. Now here's Jacob Sargent. Here's Schwalje into Dupre. That one's going in 10 times out of 10. From like 5 feet away, Alec Dupre.
Good goal there by the 6'4" freshman from New York, Alec Dupre. He had 6 goals in 6 games coming into this one, and in his 7th game, he'll grab his 7th goal.
Also a guy, for an attacker, gets a lot of ground balls as well. I think just with his size, he's able to really beat players to the ball. That face-off is going to be won by Husson. Giorgio. He gets a stick ripped from him. From Miles Cormier. What a stick check.
Really good play there by Anna Maria. Able to force a big turnover when they need it the most right here.
Husa shot. Looked like it just went off of Odin Burke.
Yeah, good save by Odin Burke as well.
A shot from Jacob Martin. That one goes wide. 9-2 your score. Husson leads with 1:45 left in the first quarter. This quarter has gone on for a lot just with the amount of goals that have been scored. Here's Huso with 2 goals for Anna Maria already. The only 2 goals. We'll find Eric Farrell. And a pass intended for Jacob Martin. Ball still on the ground. It's picked up by Husa, but stripped away, and now Husson will regain possession. Here's Owen Giorgio on the left. Into Robinson. Now, they could hold it for the rest of the quarter. Here's Field.
Yeah, look for number 5 and White Owen right there at the top.
Field, nice move. Shot goes wide. Actually, it might have been saved by Davidson. But Field. And nice goal there from Kieran Field. He gets his hat trick and his 23rd goal in 7 games so far this season.
Yeah, not too many times you get 2 hat tricks in 1 quarter. I mean, it's hard enough to get it in 1 game for, one team to do, but 2 players here for Husson already have a hat trick in this first quarter.
We could have seen 3. They've scored 10 goals.
Yeah, mathematically we could have seen 3.
22 seconds left in the first quarter. Husson with a 10-2 lead. Here's Nicholas Husa. He's got 8 seconds to shoot. He'll look for Cormier. He'll take a shot saved by Burke. And that will end the first quarter. Husson, pure dominance in the offensive department. 10-2. We stand. We'll take a short break here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. We'll get ready for quarter number 2 here in just a second. Back here to start the second quarter on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. If you guys are just tuning in, Owen Snow alongside Nolan Humphreys. Husson starts out with a 10-2 lead over the Anna Maria Amcats. And it's just been pure dominance for Husson so far. Face off. Won by Husson. Here's Josh Hawkins. A flag has been thrown. Swalje will just reset it here. And now into Sargent. He'll run to the left. Still finding a pass. He tries to find one in the holding camp, but intercepted, and another flag thrown by the ref. A third flag. Three flags thrown by the ref. We'll have to see what the calls are. Carter Hart for Anna Maria is going to get a 1-minute slashing penalty. Just trying to figure out what the actual penalties will be. So there will be 2 penalties on Anna Maria, a 2-minute penalty, and a 1-minute penalty.
Both locked in as well, so they can score as many times on this man up as possible, and if they score, it's not going to erase these penalties on the board.
Husson, they really have all the space in the world to work it around. That's exactly what they'll do. A shot saved. And now Anna Maria going the other way, shorthanded. But intercepted by Field. Let them work around, and a nice goal there from Taylor Swalje. He gets his first of the afternoon.
Yeah, really good play by Kieran Field, able to intercept it in his own end and take it all the way. And you're still going to be on the man up if you're Husson for the next minute and 23.
So another minute 23 that Husson will have on the power play. 11-2, the score. Face-off is won by Husson. Here's Holenkamp. They'll find Swalje. And now into Dupre. Now to Field, to Gabe Robinson. It's good ball movement from the Eagles. Another flag thrown from the ref. Here's Clinch. He thought about shooting it, but finds a pass.
Yeah, there's 2 flags down right now, both on Anna Maria, so.
And a shot there from Holenkamp was saved.
Yeah, really good save there.
Now Field, yes! What a shot from Kieran Field. Kieran Field now with 4 goals already in the first half. Putting on a show at Boucher Field. Yeah, and 2 flags thrown. We'll have to see what the calls are, but this will be interesting. Nonetheless, a nice goal from the senior captain, Kieran Field. So it's going to be a 1-minute penalty on Miles Cormier. That is locked, so they can score as many goals as they want on the power play. And there's still 19 seconds left on the original power play that Brecken Vera committed. So they'll be 2 men up for at least 19 seconds and then another 41 seconds up on the 1-man up power play. Both those are locked.
Yeah, and Anna Maria, they've got to just be disciplined. This is not really the time to lose your head.
Just after we saw Eric Farrell with the long stick on the faceoff, so they had to give him a new stick. It'll be him versus Stolt.
He's still going to try that long stick on this faceoff.
Here's a faceoff. It's going to be won by Husson. Here's Hawkins. Now into Holenkamp. Now here's Kieran Field. 4 goals in this one. Holenkamp. Now into Dupre. 27 seconds left on the power play. Field shot saved by Davidson. Odin Burke will take it and find a pass into clinch. Now to Robinson to Holenkamp. Shot, score.
Another man-up goal for Husson. They're capitalizing on Anna Maria committing all these penalties.
And all those power plays, a lot of them were unsportsmanlike contact penalties. And
yeah, the last 3 penalties we saw were all unsportsmanlike.
I don't know how often you see that in lacrosse. I know they can get feisty and physical, but you'll know more about that than me. But
it wasn't even about being feisty and physical. It was about just running your mouth and talking to the officials. That was what all 3 of those unsportsmanlike were. So, you know, if I was a coach, I wouldn't really be upset if there was an unsportsmanlike and it was because you're being physical and feisty. But if you're running your mouth to the official, then I would imagine Anna Maria's coaching staff can't be too pleased with those 3 penalties.
13-2 the score. Now in the hands of Drew Held. Husson will just reset here and work it into Peabody. Peabody still has it in behind. Schwalde with the screen. And a pass that will be won by Anna Maria. And good defense there from Husson to force that turnover. It was forced by Cody Dingwell. And now, here's Drew Held, number 19. He'll go all the way around. Schwalge will set a screen for him. Pass in the middle, finds nobody, into the hands of Miles Cormier. Now it'll just be a full reset here for the Amcats. Into Jacob Martin. All the way out here to the left. He'll work it, take a shot. I think that was off the post. And now it'll be Husson ball. But it's good for Anna Maria to finally start seeing some shots. That one just unfortunately hits the post, but it's what you're going to need.
Yeah, that's what happens when you stay out the penalty box. You're able to try to set up offensively and get stuff going.
Here's Holenkamp. Now into Schwalge. Here's Jack Kazabinski, and physical play happening. And it's still on the ground. Still a fight for it. It's grounded by Dean Sinkler. Sinkler still with it. In behind. Now into Schwalge. Up to Sargent. And now back to Schwalge. He'll find a pass into Sinkler. Nice move to his left. But then he gets bumped and loses it. But we'll stay with Husson. Alec Dupre tried to thread a pass into Holenkamp. Not able to connect. Anna Maria will just reset it to their goalkeeper, Tyler Davidson. Still with it. He'll eventually find Cole Gingara. And a pass intended for Nico Ficario. But an unforced turnover there. That's really kind of been the story. But we'll see. Amcats with the ball back. And let's see if they can set up some offense here, Nolan. It'll be much needed.
Yeah, you definitely need to try to get something going down by 11. They're going to try to attack on the short stick midi right here.
A shot from Martin. Oh, that one just barely going wide. And now Husa trying to work it in the middle, but looks like Husson with a foul. Now here's Cormier. Miles Cormier, number 38, takes a shot.
I don't know what that was. That was a tough shot right there. Didn't really have anything going. Matt Richardson with good defense, and he shot that from about 20 feet away.
He'll try his luck again. I think that one was blocked from Richardson.
Off the helmet, I think. Couple of scenarios where Matt Richardson's just been in the right place.
It's tough because Cormier is the leading scorer for Anna Maria with 21 goals, but hasn't really been able to find it today. So I think he's just trying to create something out of nothing. But now Husson will have it. Here's Field. Good move. A pass into clinch. And now into Gabe Robinson. Finds Field. Shot. Saved.
Good save there by Tyler Davidson. Really good job at playing the angles. Understood that Cannon Field was kind of wrapping around, and he played it really good in his crease.
And a pass intended for Kyle Pickering. He would have been wide open on that fast break, but it can't find his stick. And now possession for Husson. Nice pickup by Aiden Byers. Nice move, but gets stripped. Ball's still on the ground, picked up by Dupre, and he's pushed. Dupre a little bit shaken up, but he seems to be walking it off. I know he took a big hit. Will be possession for the Amcats. Pass into Ficario. Nice defense, though, from the Eagles. Good pickup there from Jacob Martin. Pass into Cormier, and somehow that finds the back of the net. I think that was deflected, but last touch from Miles Cormier.
Yeah, we talked about Matt Richardson a couple times earlier. Like right there, he just played perfect defense, and that's just when things don't go your way. Unfortunate because you have the goalie in Odin Burke. He was sliding over to predict that the shot was going to come from that side. It goes off of number 8 Richardson's stick and into the back of the net.
They're going to. Looks like they're going to credit that goal to Jacob Martin. Again, it was tough to tell from our angle who was the last to touch it. It was either him or Cormier. But 13-3 the score. Holding into Evan Carmody, who just checked into the game, but the goal's disallowed for being in the crease. What an unfortunate outcome for Husson.
No, that was a great play. Good setup, tic-tac-toe type of play. And Evan Carmody just in the crease. I don't believe it.
Would have been his second goal of this season. Now here's Brian Peabody. Carmody to set the screen. Cody Dingwell. Good defense by Anna Maria. But Husson gets it right back. Peabody.
Good play there, though, by Evan Carmody. Able to pick that ground ball up.
Ball still on the ground. Possession for Husson. So good defense there by Caleb Kirshner. Now here's Odin Burke. Goalkeeper finds a pass into Drew Clinch. Ref blows his whistle. Looks like the ref and the shot clock guy trying to figure out how much time should be left on the shot clock. Looks like Still figuring it out, but game clock will stay the same. There'll be 14, 13, 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Field. Flag thrown. Field. Shot goes wide. It will be a slashing call. Another penalty for the Amcats. It's really what's killed them this game. Just too many penalties. That one. Not sure who that was on yet. I think. Yeah, that was on Cole Gingra. So a 1-minute power play for the Eagles.
I've already seen them on the man up a couple of times. Really good ball movement. They've scored multiple times today on the man up.
Here's Field. Gets stripped. Possession awarded to Anna Maria. Looks like, I feel like the Amcats should just chew as much clock as they can on this penalty kill. But as soon as I say that, Husson gets right back. Field. What a goal for Field. His 5th one this game.
Yeah, good play there by Owen Giorgio. Passes it to Kieran Field, and Field just bulldozes his way in. He wasn't going to be denied, and he gets his 5th of the game. Kieran Field by himself would be beating Anna Maria right now.
That's kind of crazy to say. Dominic Holingham by himself would be beating Anna Maria too, with his 4 goals. Stolt will win the faceoff. Pass into Schwalje. Tightly contested. Now they'll just work it around Holingham. Now into Giorgio. Finds Dean Sinkler. Everyone touching the ball for Husson. Holingham. Finds a nice pass into Jacob Sargent. Shot fake. Sinkler. Now Sargent. A flag. Now again on Anna Maria. Dupre. That one was saved. But we're going to see another penalty committed on the Amcats. I believe that's on Nefedov, number 77. 30 seconds. Now Husson try to work something on this power play. Schwalje over to Robinson. He'll take a shot. That one's saved. Tyler Davidson made a couple of nice saves in this first half.
Yeah, definitely been Anna Maria's best player.
Robinson thought about it. But now a cycle for the Eagles. Field couldn't corral it. Picked up by Davidson. And now power play is over. Looks like a foul on the Eagles, so Anna Maria will get a free play. They'll just reset. Here's Husa. spin move, a nice one. Now into Vicario. He'll take it all the way back near center line. He'll cut inside. Shot saved by Odin Burke. And he'll quickly pass it up and now clinch a full head of steam into field. Back into field. Shot scored. Field with his 6th goal in the first half.
Good goal there. Good ball movement. Gabe Robertson able to pick it up, pass it back to Kieran Field, and Kieran Field with his 6th of the game.
He's on pace for 12 goals by himself right now.
Yeah, no, that's a lot.
It's a lot for anybody.
I feel like even 3 is a lot for anybody. So him having
yeah.
6 right now.
I mean, for a guy like Field who had 2 7-goal games last season,
Yeah.
he's definitely used to it. Probably not in a whole half, though. 15-3 with 2 seconds left in the half. Anna Maria not able to get a shot off. So, Husson wasn't as dominant in that second quarter, but still, they're getting the job done. And they have the Amcats number right now. Nolan, final thoughts before we go into halftime?
Anna Maria's got to do their best to stay out of the box, and Husson's got to keep up with the ball movement, not really making too many mistakes offensively.
All right. We'll be back in about 10 minutes to start the second half here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back for the second half of action on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Husson with a 15-3 lead. Owen Snow alongside Nolan Humphreys here at the Boucher Field. We saw a lot of goals scored for Husson. Kieran Field with 6 goals. Holenkamp with 4 goals. And a bunch of other players with 1. I expect to see a lot of the same here in this second half. We'll probably see head coach Michael O'Neill empty out his bench even further. Probably not to start the second half, but end of third, start of fourth, we'll definitely see more depth players get some action here. But I don't know. Here's Kieran Field. Finds the back of the net. I believe that hit the ground first, but now there's his 7th goal.
Yeah, see if he can get the double digits here. 3 away. Gets another one. Really nice goal, balanced goal. I think it went between Tyler Davidson.
So he's got 27 goals in 7 games so far. Almost 4 goals per game, which is actually lower than what he had last season. 4.31 goals per game. It'll be tough for him to get back up to 68, but I think he has a shot, especially with a lot of 7-goal games. Owen Giorgio with the shot, goes wide. Here's Brian Peabody into Drew Held. Now in the Dingwell. Held into Peabody. Schwalje will find Held, and 39 seconds left on the shot clock. Held, take a shot. That one goes wide. Now here's Holenkamp into Dupre, down low. Here's Dingwell. Will go to his right, find a nice pass into Held, shot, score. Drew Held with his 2nd goal of the season. And now Husson's up 17-3.
Yeah, sweet goal there. Dingwell did a really good job on the pass. And Howard puts it in the back of the net.
Definitely a demoralizing goal for the Amcats. Saw a couple other guys just putting their hands up in the air. No answer for Husson this afternoon. Face-off won by Husson. This one will go into Sargent. It's crazy how when these two teams played last season, this game went into overtime. Husson did win 9-8, but going from a game in overtime into 1 year later where you see Husson up by 14 goals.
Yeah, a lot can change. I remember last year, Anna Maria didn't even have a bench. And they've got a complete squad here, but very interesting how the two, that I think that goes to how good Husson's gotten in over a year. It seemed to be kind of like a completely different team from when they played Anna Maria last year.
The offense hasn't changed, but they've gotten a lot better on defense, too. Kazabinsky picks it up, gets checked, and ball finds the stick of Tyler Davidson. And Evan Carmody will get a penalty call to him for checking the goalie too hard. He's a little bit frustrated. So now Anna Maria will get their first power play of the afternoon. See what they can cook up here. Only a 30-second penalty. Won't be locked. Now, Anario will go to work on this power play. Here's Vicaro into Husa. And now, Martin tried to get a stick on it. That won't sail out of play. Husson will get the possession here on the PK. And they'll work it up the field. And now into the hands of Aiden Byers. That one went wide. Actually, that one might have been saved.
No, I think it just went above the net.
Ball will go in with the Amcats. Davison really coming out of his crease a lot in possession.
Yeah, he's been doing that a good bit in this game, and he was able to draw a penalty from it, and then had a scenario like that where you turn it over.
Now Husson will get it Schwalje. Now into Robinson, into clinch. Now Field has it. He'll try to set something up on offense. He'll find Dupre, but he gets it stolen away from behind. And Maria will get the ball, and now they'll work up the field, but ball on the ground, still on the ground, scooped up by Robinson. And now Dupre, he gets his second goal. Just kind of found himself right there. A good pass into him. And he's just able to find all of that one. Davidson had no shot.
Yeah, good play by Gabe Robinson, able to take it down, passes it to Taylor Schwalje, and after Dupre got it and put it in the back of the net.
Face off won by Anna Maria. Here's Nash, Sikari, Swinemere. He'll just reset it back to Davidson. Davidson really come out of his crease. He'll find Kyle Pickering. Full head of steam. Shot. That might have gone off the post. Seeing a little bit of life, though. There's a flag on the ground. Looks like a delay of game. The penalty will be on the freshman, Charlie Scobie. It was a delay of game. It won't be 30 seconds. So Anna Maria will get another power play in this half. Only 30 seconds. A shot there from Martin. Goes wide.
This is some much needed momentum for Anna Maria. See if they can score on this man up. Husson hasn't taken too many penalties in this game. That was only their second one, so we'll see if Anna Maria is able to capitalize.
Nice pass into Husa. Triple team there. He has to go all the way back. And power play is over. And a shot and goal there from Miles Cormier. Now Anna Maria with their fourth goal.
Good puck or good puck move. Good ball movement there for Anna Maria. And they're able to put it in the back of the net.
Nah, sometimes lacrosse just feels like hockey on turf. Sometimes. I know field hockey is technically hockey on turf, but
No, it isn't.
it's a completely different game. Lacrosse, I mean, I see how lacrosse and hockey can get very confusing. I mean, Owen Giorgio will pick up the ground ball into Holenkamp. He'll find Brian Peabody. Now Cody Dingwell. Husson really slowing it down. Peabody trying to find a pass into Drew Held. But still scooped up by the Eagles. Now Dupre will have it. Nice pass into Schwalje. Great goal there.
Good pass there by Dupre. Takes the hit to make a play. And Taylor Schwalje able to put it into the back of the net for his second goal of the game. And he's someone that usually is facilitating from behind the net. But he's able to get a couple of goals today.
19-4. 8 minutes left in the third. Well, it looks like getting the 20 goals is probably 99% likely going to happen for Husson.
What is your percentage on 30 for Husson?
I'll say goal there by Holenkamp. Nice goal there. I'll say to 30 goals, I'll probably say 25%.
25?
Holenkamp with his 5th goal of the game, by the way. Absolutely insane. Legal body check also on Anna Maria. 1 minute.
Another man up scenario here for Husson.
Penalty committed on Nash Shikari Swinemere. He's in disbelief right now. So a minute power play here for the Eagles. 20-4 the score. Good defense there by the Eagles, but a foul. Now here's Husa. Guarded by Hawkins, but good movement there. He's getting triple teamed right now, but somehow fights through it. Husa takes a shot and a short-handed goal for Anna Maria. Husa gets his hat trick.
Yeah, good goal there for Husa. Able to just kind of beat, he was scoring that goal. He was not going to be denied. And the sophomore from Pennsylvania has 15 goals on the season after that last one.
This brings the score to 20-5 for Husson. 20 seconds left still on the power play for the Eagles, so they still can get a power play goal here. Face off won by Husson. Now into Aiden Byers. Into Dupre now. Here's Schwalje. 12 seconds left on the power play. Holenkamp. And now into Kiernan Field. Giorgio Dupre. Giorgio will take a shot. Wide. Now power plays over for the Amcats. Able to get a short-handed goal out of that. Here's Schwalje. Holenkamp will find Gabe Robinson, and now Field up top. Got to facilitate a play here. One-on-one. Good move to his right. And that shot might have been blocked or deflected. Husson will stay with it. 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Holenkamp. That one was saved barely by Davidson.
Some pressure putting on here for Husson. See if Anna Maria can kind of push back here. Not allow another goal to leak through.
Here's Field. Into clinch. He'll take a shot. Davidson with a piece of it.
Good shot there from Drew. Clinch. He had to shoot it. The shot clock was running out. Good awareness.
Davidson coming all the way out to make a play. He's all the way out right now. You don't really see often a goalkeeper going all the way out there. Burke just tried to pull Alina's Allmark goalie goal.
Brick wall Burke tried to put one in the back of the net, and that doesn't even look fair right there. As Gabe Robinson's able to score probably the easiest goal he'll ever score.
I don't know. He's still young. He's still in his freshman campaign. You never know. But, yeah, it doesn't get much easier than that. Nobody around him.
I wish Odin Burke could have been able to put that in the back of the net. That would have been sweet.
Davidson got up there. He got way past center line before he eventually got it stripped away from him. And now, looks like a timeout will be called here. We'll take a short break here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Husson with a 21-5 lead over the Anna Maria Amcats. If you're just tuning in, Owen Snow alongside Nolan Humphreys. Husson hasn't been able to be stopped all game. Giorgio picks up the ground ball. Giorgio playing attack right now. Don't see that often from a long stick midfielder.
He can do pretty much everything but play goalie. And he will.
Now here's Sinkler. Dupre down low into Sinkler took a shot. That goes wide. Sargent with the shot that goes wide. Husson has 46 shots. How many you want to guess are on goal?
I'm going to go 34.
30. There's 30 shots on goal in this just for Husson.
Yeah, that's a
21 out of 30 shots on goal, 21 scored. They're 23 for 29 on faceoffs as well, which certainly helps.
Yeah, exactly.
Stolt has been the man.
I wonder
face-off dot.
if we had like time of possession minutes, what that would look like. Because I would imagine it's going to be a pretty big differential.
Can't find any stats for possession, but I would assume it's probably 75-25 or 70-30.
Yeah.
Giorgio into Schwalje, but picked up by Anna Maria.
You see Husson starting to play a little loose right now.
I mean, it's going to happen. We're not even done the third quarter yet.
Yeah. And
Still got another 15 to go.
And the sun is starting to peek through here.
Yeah. Stopped snowing after I said we're probably going to get some snow flurries, but.
Well, that's fine because that's a good announcer's jinx.
That's good, yeah.
That's the one that we want.
Sargent almost somehow scored that, but Davidson able to pick it up. Let's see if he'll try to go past center line again. Evan Carmey's going to not allow it.
Uh-oh.
And Amir will get it. Eric Farrell into Pickering. Now Husa.
See if Anna Maria can get anything going.
Husa working on field. Playing physical. He can't get a shot off. Has to reset it all the way back to Ficaro.
Good defense by Kieran Field. Not known for being a D-mini type of guy. You know, he's known for putting the ball in the back of the net 70 times a season, but really good defense there.
I mean, a midfielder needs to do both, play offense and defense, right?
Exactly.
Pickering takes a wild shot, goes way wide. See, basically, the shot clock was over, though. Shot clock violation. Here's Drew Clinch. Now Robinson takes a shot. That one goes in. And a quiet hat trick here for Gabe Robinson, but he gets it.
Yep. That's, I believe, the third player on Husson to have a hat trick. 2 players on hat trick watch right now, Taylor Swaji and Alec Dupre.
I mean, everybody's eating right now at the Boucher Field, at least for Husson.
Even Odin Burke has tried to eat.
I know.
At that table.
Yeah. He wants a slice of that steak. Face-offs. Still not decided who's won it.
I wouldn't be shocked if number 5 and wide Owen Giorgio got on the scoreboard before the end of this game. I know he's had a couple of chances.
He's definitely had a couple of chances. He's got 4 goals this season, actually, from a long stick midfielder.
And you just look at his numbers as far as caused turnovers and his ground balls. Really good player.
Giorgio playing physical defense on this Amcats team. Now, Anna Maria working around to Miles Cormier and now to Jacob Martin. Martin going all the way to reset. Tries to make a move to his right. He loses the ball. Picks it right back up. 22 seconds left on the shot clock. He'll take a shot. Goes wide. Here's Pickering. Husson gets the interception, but that will conclude the third quarter as Husson has a 22-5 lead. We'll take a short break here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter of action. Owen Snow alongside Nolan Humphreys. A goalie substitution for the Eagles. Kyle Plummer, number 37, the sophomore, is in goal. Here's Carmody. He gets his goal to start out the quarter.
Good goal there from pretty much the same exact spot he scored earlier in this game, the one that got called off.
Goal, scored by number 7, Evan Carmody. Assist to number 14, Taylor Schwalje.
He's all excited right now. Second goal of the season. Face-off's going to be won by Stolt. He's been a menace in the faceoff department. Gets a stick knocked off. And possession for Anna Maria. Here's Husa. He's working his way. Shot. I believe that one barely got a piece off of Plummer. Now, Anna Maria will go back to work. Eric Farrell takes a shot. I think that one might have been barely saved by Plummer. Now Husson will go the other way. Here's Cody Dingwell. Number 28 going to his left. Clock's going to be stopped here. Flag thrown. Looks like, we'll have to see what the penalty is, but conduct foul. So a 30-second power play coming up for the Amcats. Now, see what the Amcats can do on this power play. Only 30 seconds, but a lot can happen in 30 seconds. Here's a shot from Martin. That one went wide. Now, Eric Farrell with it, down low. Tries to find a pass, but doesn't find anyone. And now, Husson will have a chance. Short-handed. Actually, the power play has been finished. Here's Dupre. Now finds Dean Sinkler into Dupre. Shot. That one goes wide right. Now Taylor Schwalge gets a pass over to Sargent and back to Schwalge. Now into Sinkler. Jack Kazabinski. Sargent now to the right. Schwalge. Kazabinski. Good ball movement by the Eagles. And Dupre now trying to work it. Ball still on the ground. Scooped up by the Amcats. Look at that. Cormier's one-on-one with Plummer, and he scores.
Unfortunate sequence for Husson, and Anna Maria does a good job at capitalizing on that. Unfortunately for Kyle Plummer, the first shot he faces is a one-on-one breakaway. There's not too much he can do about that.
(23-6) now. Husson leads. I mean, Husson still has a chance to get to 30 goals. They're 7 away. Face-off still undecided finds the hands of Giorgio. And Dupre, good ball movement. Carmody. Oh, it's going to be disallowed. His second goal disallowed because of being in the crease. Unfortunate. Dupre. Into Giorgio. Carmody.
That one's going to count. I mean, and he half-fives the referee after that. A couple of goals for him today turned over or disallowed, and what a play by Owen Giorgio to find him on the backside.
He couldn't be any more wide open, too. I mean,
Couldn't.
you're sitting cross crease, just waiting for a pass, and he finds one. One-timer, basically.
I know, what a job for him. 2 on the day for him. Could have been 4.
Could have been 4. Could have been 3. He still has a chance for his hat trick.
Yep. 11 minutes and some change remaining, so I'd imagine if he gets another opportunity, he'll put it in the back of the net.
He's still in his spot.
It's like Ovechkin on the power play.
Exactly. Sargent, shot, wide. Now here's Schwalje. Into Jack Kazabinski. Now to Jacob Sargent. Dupre, Sargent. He tries to take a shot. That one blocked. That one's grounded by Sakari Swinemir of Anna Maria. Foul. Or a timeout. Timeout called by head coach Nate Mayo and Anna Maria. Husson up 24-6 here with about 10.5 minutes left. Take a short break here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. Back here after the timeout on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Owen Snow alongside Nolan Humphreys. Anna Maria going to work it around. Looks like Husson will get that one, and Owen Giorgio has a lot of green around him. He'll find Dupre into Giorgio. Dupre can't scoop it up.
Yeah, Owen was in there looking for Evan Carmody.
And now, here's Eric Farrell with it on the right wing. Now, into Jacob Martin, who has the goal today for the Amcats.
We talked a lot about Anna Maria and their roster off camera. It's really a lot of it freshman. Jacob Martin, one of those guys. He's got 18 points on the season in 7 games played.
Now here's Kyle Pickering with 9 goals in 8 games. Now into Martin. Shot. That one goes wide. Nice interception by Kieran Field. He'll find Owen Giorgio. Finds Alec Dupre. Holenkamp scores. He gets his 6th goal of the game.
Sweet passing play there. Kieran Field to Owen Giorgio, to Alec Dupre, and then to Hollenkamp, and that's goal number 25 for the Eagles.
It's a lot of goals. A lot of goals. The most they've had this season. They scored 23 against Centenary earlier in the season, but now they've broken that this season with 25 goals. Here's Stolt. Into Dupre. Drew Clinch will pick that one up. Now into Field. Holenkamp. Carmody tries to set a screen on for him. Will be reset to Clinch, who shoots, scores from way out there. Drew Clinch with his 2nd goal of the day.
Good play there. And and you said in the 3rd quarter when Husson scored their 20th goal that the percentage for them to get to 30 was about 25%. What do you think it is now with a little under 8 minutes going and they need 4?
I'll say 50% now.
All right, 50.
Because who knows if Coach Mike O'Neill wants to empty out his bench more, it might be a little bit more challenging. But, again, 4 goals isn't much at all in lacrosse.
I feel like they've done a good job at kind of emptying out the bench. I just think this whole Husson team is well-rounded and able to play any way that Mike O'Neill wants to.
Here's Brian Peabody. Into Drew Held. He'll go to work. And now Peabody into Dupre, who shoots and gets it and saved by Tyler Davidson.
Yeah, that was a good save there by Davidson. He's had to face a ton of shots in this game, and he's been pretty resilient.
He's faced 37 shots on goal now. It's a lot of shots. You don't see many shots like in a single game, let alone on goal.
Yeah.
Husson has 57 shots right now. Actually, 58 shots.
Shooting at will. I mean, a big thanks to all the man-up opportunities they've been able to have.
Dupre, shot saved. And now here's Evan Carmody. He's going to try to go to work. Finds a nice pass into Peabody. Shoots, gets blocked. Ball will go to the Amcats. 6 minutes left in this one. Here's Cole Gingera with possession, number 3. The long stick midfielder right there. And now play will just reset in the hands of Farrell. They're really trying to go to work here. Finds Pickering, shot wide. Now back, shot clock to 57 seconds. Plenty of time to get a shot off. Now, really working down there, Husson is, but ball is picked up, stays with Anna Maria. Now here's Jacob Martin into Pickering. Cut to his right. And tries to find a goal in the middle, and somehow that sneaks through. Kyle Plummer not able to corral it, and I think they'll credit the goal to Husson, which would make it his 4th goal of the afternoon. But that's the 2nd goal they've scored. That ball was kind of just around the crease and not able to be scooped up by Husson. So 26-7 the score. Face-off incoming. It's going to be won by Husson. Now here's Holenkamp. Now Jack Kazabinski will get it. Holenkamp in behind to Dupre. Now here's Josh Hawkins back to Holenkamp.
Moving screen there, and number 15, Josh Hawkins.
It's a tough call. And now racing for it. Cormier. Everything will just reset here. Now here's Vaccaro. Trying to find some space. Finds the middle. His shot gets blocked or deflected. Husson goes the other way. Now here's Matt Richardson. Finds a pass into Holenkamp, and here's Sargent. Gets checked. Carmody. Pass intended for Hawkins. And Hawkins will keep it. Now here's Kieran Field with 7 goals in this game. Field working it behind to Sargent. Hawkins can't get that one. And an unforced turnover there for the Eagles. We've gone down to less than 3 minutes left in this one. Husson will, of course, they'll start 1-0 in NAC play. And Anna Maria will go down 0-1. But again, a lot of season left. Stands can change. There are some tougher teams in the NAC. I mean, you've got the big ones like Thomas and MMA. Delhi was good in conference play last year.
Yeah, MMA is going to be the fun matchup for Husson, and very interested to see how that's going to end up.
Flag thrown on the play. It'll be a slash. It'll be on the freshman of Husson, Jackson Purdy from Colorado. Actually got the start in this one to start out, but didn't really see much of him in this game so far. It'll be a 1-minute power play for the Amcats.
Not looking like Husson's going to reach that 30-goal mark in this one.
definitely went on sort of a scoring drought. Shot by Husson, and he finds the back of the net. His 5th goal. It has been one of the bright stars for the Zamgats team, despite the outcome. So a good man-up goal for Anna Maria. 26-8.
Anna Maria goal. Score by number 21, Nicholas Husa. Assist number 38, Miles Cormier.
2 minutes left now to go. Yeah, Husson still needs 4 goals to get to that 30 mark. Stolt wins the face-off. A flag thrown. It's going to be on Husson. Actually, it's going to, it's going to be on the Amcats. I believe that's going to be on Cole Gingra. One minute on the power play for Husson. Let's see what Husson can cook up here. See what they have in store. Holenkamp to Schwalje into field. So despite Husson being up by almost 20 goals, they've got their main starting offensive unit in right now on the power play.
Yeah, may as well try to work some things out. You want to be as fresh and sharp as you can, so.
And looks like there'll be 30 seconds left on the power play. Husson just has a couple seconds left to try to get something on this man up. Here's Field. Shot scored. 8 goals now for Kieran Field.
Good goal there. His 8th of the game. That's as many as I had out all last season, so that's insane. He's able to get 8 in one game.
I don't think you see that. You definitely don't see that often from anybody in the nation. You got a minute left to score 3 goals for 30. Husson wins that face-off. Now we'll just go out of bounds. Anna Maria possession. 56 seconds left. So shot clock doesn't really matter now anymore. That ball goes out of bounds too. So a lot of careless turnovers here to end this one. I mean, Husson's probably not playing at their fullest just because they're up by so much. I think Giorgio lost that ball in the sun.
Yeah, it's been poking through on and off, kind of like that snow was earlier.
Giorgio a little bit shaken up, but he gets right back up, thankfully.
And go ahead, Owen.
No, I was probably going to say the clock's just going to run out. That will do it. Husson. Wasn't any doubt after that 10-goal first quarter they had. They end up winning 27-8. And we'll start knack play up 1-0. Before we say our final closings, let's talk about upcoming schedule for both teams. I'll start with Anna Maria. They'll continue their knack play here on the 29th. They'll play a tough MMA team, though. And then they'll go to USM on the 1st of April, and then they'll play Eastern Connecticut State on the 7th. So a couple non-conference games in there. And then for Husson, they will start a 3-game road trip here. They'll start going to Cobleskill on the 28th of March, and then they'll play that very next day on the 29th against Mount St. Mary College, and then on the 1st, they'll play at Salem State University. So a big road trip coming for the Eagles. So that'll be exciting. But any final thoughts, Nolan, before we end this broadcast?
Yeah, good game for Husson. I think, opening conference play, undefeated, that's big, and we'll see how they can handle the next couple of games here, back-to-back, coming up next